Welcome. In front of me I have the Logitech MX Creative Console, and I will be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the product or products. So this is designed to go alongside of the MX Master Mouse and the keyboard keys. As you can even see them using this as a example in the preview right here. Now, if you already haven't kind of guessed, this is just a different take on the Elgato Stream Deck. One that, depending on your use case scenario, might have more or less usage or usability. So in here we have both of those. There we go. We have some whatever, nothing important. Instructions, again, nothing important. Then we got a... Please don't tell me that this is designed for this. Oh, for God's sakes, I hope it's not. Oh, fuck me, it is. Oh, wow, that is such a... That is the most piss poor garbage as design I have seen. The most lazy cookie cutter bullshit. Wow. A kickstand is their solution. How about build it into it? How about make it feel premium? I can prop it up on basically virtually anything. Hey, look at that. I have one for a phone right here. Basically can do the same thing. Are you fucking kidding me here? What is this garbage? Now, outside of the stupid piece of shit kickstand for this product, I want to talk about first this. So buttons right here have very unsatisfying tactile feedback. They feel plasticky. Meh. The wheel, on the other hand side, has a nice little resistance to it. There is no steps to this wheel right here. Neither is there one for this one, though it's very smooth. So the wheel right here is actually very solid, which, considering it's the biggest one and probably has the most functions behind it, you would hope so. And this one does deliver a pretty good experience. Still no steps. Anyway, when it comes down to the Elgato Stream Deck, Logitech MX whatever, we have the buttons with the display. I want to see if I plug it in, will it automatically work? Do I even have anywhere to plug it into? No, I don't actually. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can plug it into my phone. Though I doubt it's gonna display anything, but I just hope that it has something by default. Oh, and it does, look at that. So it is booting up, so this is just a boot up sequence by the looks of it. Oh, it's telling me to download the software. So it's not really going to work without it, to be expected. But you can kind of see how that looks like. So anyway, let's just unplug this. Now I want to point out the buttons right here feel a bit more mushy to what, for instance, Elgato offers. And I do have one, literally one that I use. If it wasn't stuck under a keyboard or a lamp. So here's one that I use. Now, I'm bringing it up just because in terms of the feedback for these buttons, these feel much better. And let me just kind of use mute, just so I can kind of get the feel for it. So, let me just make sure that I'm actually... I have the sound right here, and I do. Okay. So yeah, the Elgato feels much better in terms of feedback when pressing these buttons, but it is also a little bit louder compared to these. These are much more toned down in terms of the press, how hard, like how it kind of like caves into it. I don't know which one I like more, to be completely honest. Both of them actually seem fine. Just seems a little bit less tactile. But for recording, it might not be that bad of a thing, because the Elgato deck that I have right here, when pressing it, you sometimes can pick it up on the microphone, so I can actually pick up the press of it. Even though it is kind of like rubbery dome sound, it's still much more distinct than what we have right here. Additionally, we have 2 buttons, so almost like the Elgato Stream Deck. Instead of buttons, I have this right here. So almost same functionality. Now what isn't same functionality is the feel of the actual device right here. If I unplug this, this is very light and nothing really special in terms of the feel. Something that I can't really say about this one. You can see we have a heavy rubber stand that is built into this, which I can just do this, close it up, fold it away, and now I have a rubberized back for this, so I can place it like so. Now if I actually cleaned it, it would hold. Okay, I can't really clean it right now, but it's still a little bit better. So it has weight to it, and you can obviously prop it up at any angle. Here, this slides all around too easily. It just has these 2 strips for like rubber grip, and this holds a little bit better, but it doesn't have almost any weight to it. It's literally hollow plastic, which you can kind of hear when dropping. So in terms of quality, Logitech has just done a piss poor job right here. It doesn't feel anything great when compared to something like the Elgato one. So this is the Deck Neo. This feels much more premium. If I actually clean this off, it should actually hold on to better. But of course I can't. And there we go. Now it's not moving. So yeah, now it's, you can see, almost glued to the desk. I'm literally feel the body shift. So there we go. The rubber surface here is much better, and if you don't move it when you first peel that layer off, it's literally gonna just glue itself to the table almost, with how strong this is. So much better. The kickstand also much better, though it only has 2 positions. You have this one and this one. It's still much nicer kind of experience over than what I see right here. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, to be fair, considering this is designed to go along with the other MX products, you might already have software for this product. And in this case, you, I believe, shouldn't need to download anything more. I think it runs on the same thing. Let's see. Or maybe not. I think I will need to search for this, because there's something about MX dial pad. Alright, I have the wrong keyboard plugged in right now and mouse. Switched up. So let's quickly check. MX Logitech. Come on. No. What was the name for this thing anyway? Is that already? Creative Console. There we go. Finally found the specific one. So it seems like it would be using the same kind of software. Come on, if Logitech website worked actually well. Software and support. Screw off. And find your product. Yeah, so it seems like it's going to be using the same or wait, no. Yep, okay. I found it. So it is using the same thing as the MX Master, at least the newest one, 4, I think it is, or whichever one, which I did a review not too long ago, which is the Logi Options Plus. That is what I know for a fact that the mouse uses, and this one will too. And in this case also should the MX keys be using, which means that if you have other MX Masters like products, this will go along with the same software, giving you that nice kind of very clutterless environment where you just have, you know, single program for multiple different devices. It was one of the key selling feature, at least for me, when I first got my like Logitech products, but I'm talking about like the old Logitech ones, like the G305 and other ones like that, which used different software, not the Logi Options. So in any case, my general overview of this is it feels definitely inferior to the Elgato in terms of feel and quality. It's inferior, and the benefit here over something like Elgato is only if you have other products from Logitech and if you're also interested in the dial. If you don't really have much of a use for a dial, I don't know, if you're thinking like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna use it for volume control or something like that, it's not really worth it, I would say. You might as well get a better dial that feels a little bit better rather than something like this. Actually, one more thing that I want to check though is, which I haven't actually looked at all, and that will be the price, because that will actually do have a difference. So holy shit, that is $200. Wow, that is insane. Now this was Elgato Deck Neo. Oh. Okay, so wow. Wow. So Elgato costs about $70 versus $200. Okay, I honestly, if you don't like money this much, I can take donations. In any case, I think the point here will fall solely on this portion right here. If you need the dial, if this will be used by you for creative work or not, or other whatever tasks. If you don't need this, if this is just kind of useless and you're thinking about picking this up just because it's Logitech and whatever, I would recommend going with the Elgato. It's much more established in terms of this kind of product specifically, feels more premium, more solid, and costs significantly less. For the price, you can literally get 2 different Elgato Deck Neos and still have some money left over for a third one if you wanted to, instead of having just one like this. So now if you do have use for this specifically, or not specifically, but in addition to the actual like buttons, then I don't know if there isn't still anything else that you could get that would serve this purpose separately. Trying to figure out. Oh, there we go. Oh, so you have already batteries inserted. Okay. So actually this is wireless by the, which I just figured out. I didn't actually check that out. But anyway, can probably find something like this separately for cheaper price, rather than have this as a package which you get to pay premium for. So at the end of the day, if you already have like the keyboard and the mouse and you're using their software, this could be a good addition if you don't mind spending more just to have that, you know, seamless incorporation with just a single software, all of it in one place. It could be a good choice, but again, in terms of feel and quality, Elgato wins, and in terms of price, also Elgato wins. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.